Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood doc here. I've got enough of a voice to do a short little video here, so I thought I would show you what I picked up this morning at the comic shop. Look what it is, folks. A whole nother run of a CrossGen title. It is issue 0, which is in the middle of the stack, all the way through issue 34 of Sojourn. I remember reading this title and loving it when it first came out. Originally, it was written by Marz with art by Greg Land. Then I believe he had inks by Drew Rossi. And the very last issue shows that it was written by Ian Edgington and Chuck Dixon with art by Sergio Cariello. So I think you still have a really top-notch art team. Unfortunately, this book was canceled due to the implosion of CrossGen in 2003-2004. But this was one of the prettiest books around. You got to give it to Greg Land. I don't care whether he traces or not. That sucker can produce some really, really awesome artwork. So I can't wait to pop into this. I'm still working my way through Meridian. Look for another episode of that here shortly. But I am so glad that I've got local shops like this that can pull out all the stops. I've told you before that if you didn't read these original CrossGen books, you missed out, because a lot of them opened extremely strongly and they all centralized around this idea of the sigil bearer. And each one of these sigil bearers had its own strength. Sojourn was kind of like Lord of the Rings. Scion was like Prince Valiant. Mystic was like a pseudo witchblade minus the blade part. It had the magic, it had the intrigue, but it had its own different world. Meridian, again, is a story about growing up and finding your way when the world kind of comes crashing down around your ears. So each one of these books, and there's more to come, but each one of these books has very strong story. A lot of these I read kind of in the beginning and then dropped off as they grew, because at that time I didn't have the kind of disposable income that I do now that allowed me to follow every single book that I really wanted to follow. So it's going to be a real treat to go back and read some of the stuff that I missed the first go around, because the production value in these books, like I've said before, are top-notch, even by today's standards. So thanks for joining me, guys. Sorry about my voice being the way that it is, but I hope you guys will join me again for another video, and as soon as I get a couple of these issues down, I will definitely come back and give you guys a little bit of a starter review. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.